Every man who's been with enough number of women will realize and has realized that it's simply not worth it, considering all the things one has to go through in order to get what he wants out of a woman. We've all heard the saying, the juice is not worth the squeeze. I've, to be honest with you, heard that myself on online somewhere or read it somewhere, but I quickly and immediately knew what it was referring to and what it meant. It basically, if it's any help to younger men who are just starting out, or the ones who've been with a lot of women as a confirmation, men will quickly realize, after they've been with enough number of women, that it is just simply not worth it putting up with all the things that men have to put up with to be with a woman and get sex out of her and interact with her. Now, there are some that are easier going than others, but all women, without exception, all women, sooner or later will act up. Act crazy, or act needy, or act promiscuous, or act untrustworthy, or act needy. One or the other. And it's something, take your pick, that will piss us men off and makes us seriously question, why am I putting up with all this, and for what? And to be perfectly honest, when you think of the lifestyle of men in Latin America and in certain parts of Europe, they all have mistresses, or they go to places where they could pay what they need to pay and get what they want out of a woman and get that need out of the way, and along with it, so much stress and frustration also gets relieved. And if you're married, that's been universally accepted and proven that actually it helps the marriage. And if you're not married, it helps in terms of all the effort that you have to go through in getting a woman. Think about it. I mean, these days online, how many attempts you have to make to secure a certain number of women that engage in a back and forth conversation with you, and then you have to take them out, and then you have to be and say what they want to hear so that you can get them to do what they want them to do, and then you either will or will not succeed. And both of them really end up being not so great, because if you don't succeed, well, you're frustrated and you have to go home empty-handed. If you do succeed, then you have to deal with all the things that she wants that you have to do for her after the fact. You have to take her to breakfast. You have to buy gifts for her. You have to remember her birthday. You have to meet her family and all that stuff. Think about it. I knew a guy who would go to swinger parties and be with women, and he said, I've been doing this for more than 30 years since I first learned about it. And he said, think about it. You come here and you get the best part, which is the middle part of a woman. Middle part meaning the thing that you're after. Middle part, not necessarily as a derogatory term. Middle part here meaning you get the best out of a woman without all the beginnings and ends that one has to deal with to get to that middle part. And then you're both happy, you both get what you've come here to get, and you both walk away with a smile on your face. Whereas in normal situations, you have to deal with all the things, all the BS, all the time, all the efforts, all the resources to get to a woman and get what you want out of her. And then when it's over, it's really not over. It's just the beginning. You have to put up with all the BS, all the, why didn't you call me? Why did you call me? Do you still love me? If I was not around, would you look for other women? Or you try to get a hold of her and she's not there and she's out with friends. All the frustrations, all the pain, all the anguish, all the anxiety that comes with dealing with a woman, because most of the time, let's face it, it's for sex. For us men, most of the time we see a woman and we really want her body more than her actual self, more than the rest that comes with it. Now, this is not in any way, shape, or form denying the fact that sometimes it's enjoyable to be with a woman, to be with an understanding woman that is intelligent, or at least understanding, that you can talk to and is really a friend more than any other, all the other benefits. But good luck finding one woman that has all the things that we're looking for. Just like you could say that to a woman. Good luck finding a man that has all the things that you're looking for and none of the things that you don't want. That doesn't exist. And that further confirms the fact that it's best sometimes to get what you want. Maybe, you know, I'm not suggesting anything, but considering, hey, it's the oldest profession in the world for a reason, because it provides both parties with what they're looking for, and it allows both of them to walk away with a smile on their face. That's why countries that that ban prostitution, legal, safe, consenting, prostitution, this is just pure, sheer stupidity. You're stopping something that you cannot stop, and by making it illegal, you're only forcing it underground and causing abuse to women. Back to the original point here, the famous saying, the juice is not worth the squeeze. My point for making this particular video was to make you see that if you deal with enough women, as I have, and as many people that I know have, you realize, and I'm not even talking about getting married to one, because that's another whole story. That is most definitely the juice is not worth the squeeze. Then you're taking on a whole bunch of other things that you never imagined in your wildest dreams that you have to deal with. But I'm talking about simple interaction with women. If you have a girlfriend, or you're going on dates, or you have an extended one-night stand, or whatever, all the pain, all the resources, all the time, all the BS that you have to deal with to get what you want out of a woman, and you ask yourself, is it really worth it? Wouldn't I have been much better off going, to a professional, or, don't think of the U.S. In other countries, it's far easier, far more accepted, and far more available to go and pick exactly the woman that you want, and get your business out of the way and walk away untouched. So the point is, I hope it helps confirm for the ones who know exactly what I'm talking about and are on the same page with me, and I hope it helps the younger ones when they realize all the frustrations and BS that they have to deal with women in order to get what they want out of her. All the best until the next video. Keep your head up and don't take BS from anyone. Good day.